In this video, I'm playing Backgammon versus the Bot with John Brown. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy this video. Please like and subscribe and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Please let me know what you think in the comments below and what you'd like to see in future videos so I can work on that. My book, Backgammon Backgame Strategies, is available. There's a link in the description to where you can get it. If you're interested in lessons, please contact me via email. My email address is in the description. In this video, it's my pleasure to be doing a backgammon versus the bot with my friend John Brown. Thank you for joining me and welcome.
Thank you very much, Alex. But looking forward to this. Enjoy your videos and appreciate all you're doing to promote backgammon and improve the game of others like me. So thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you for that. How are you doing today?
Doing well, doing well. And I saw your post that you were playing, you were doing a series of videos and looking for some guests, and had the afternoon free and said, why not? And then moments later, heard from you, and here we are. So,
yeah, it's great. It's great. And
yeah,
you're joining us from Louisville, Kentucky, right?
from Louisville, Kentucky. Yes.
Very good. And we're actually doing this on Christmas Day. I can't think of a better gift than to play backgammon on Christmas. How's the weather today there?
It's a little overcast and chilly, but it's Christmas, so nothing to complain about.
Okay, great. I've got my Christmas colors on. This is one of my backgammon shirts that my wife says looks like a Christmas tree. So
I like it.
I wore it, and then I'll put up the board here. Here's the board. I did select some Christmas colors, so Merry Christmas to everyone watching. So this is a Gammoner board made by Rain. He makes beautiful skins. I'll put a link in the description. You'll be playing the red checkers at the bottom, XG the white checkers at the top. And you can see the pip counts on the upper and lower right. And if you want to consult with me, you're welcome. Afterwards, we'll go through the analysis. So we'll start with the 4-2 to play for you.
Yeah. Not a lot to think about on this one. I think I'll just make the 4-point, Alex.
Yep.
I feel like I'm on Jeopardy.
Yeah, well, that's okay. The idea is to kind of go through your thought process so people that are watching can learn and we can learn too.
Sure.
Okay, so double one. All right, now we roll 6-5. So
I think here I'm going to come down with 2. Rather than going to the 2-point, if I can make the bar point next time, that's an awfully strong board and I think worth the risk of a few extra shots.
good idea. All right, 4-1. Now, want to roll, of course?
Yeah.
Okay. 4-3.
Okay. Would like to come up to 21, but I don't have a good 4 after that. So I think I'll make the 3-point and hold off moving up.
Okay. All right. Double one. Okay.
Boy, this is tough. My number one priority now is escaping, not getting primed in. So as tempting as the 5 and 7 points are, I think I'm just going to move up 24, 22 twice.
Like that.
Yeah.
So with doubles, I think it's always important to at least consider all of the options, because with doubles there are usually more reasonable options than non-doubles. So what are the other things that you were considering? You said make the 5-point like so, right?
Yeah, you could make the 5-point. You could make the 7-point and then move 1 checker, 24, 22, which actually looks like that may be a better move. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm not terribly excited about making the 22-point. That's not a very strong anchor typically, but at least it keeps me from being blocked in for the moment, and it looked appealing. But I actually, looking at this, I think this is a stronger move, and I'm glad you suggested breaking up the double rather than just playing it together. If I can make if I can make this move, I think I want to do this instead.
Yeah, I think so. What we're looking at, and we'll look at the analysis, that's fine. We're looking, basically, it's a prime versus prime game, right?
Right.
So, in a prime versus prime game, one of the lessons I learned one time is the best way to counter a prime is with a counter prime. So, if
Absolutely.
you're getting primed in, you try to counter, and the one with the more, with who's behind in the race has more timing. So right now, White is behind in the race. So White has more timing. So it does get urgent to start getting these things moving, and at the same time trying to prime. So I think this is a nice middling play. We'll see what the analysis shows.
I like it better, yes.
Okay. Okay. See, now I broke the prime, and now you have some return shots.
Yeah.
Here we go. Some people would consider doubling here
Oh,
because
mm.
of those return shots. What are you thinking here?
I think it's worth considering if I were down in a match, like a 7 point match, and I was down 3 or 4 points. It might be more tempting. I don't think I'm ready to do that yet. So
Right.
I want to
Okay.
roll
5-2. So that's a good roll. Two
and then hit.
and then hit.
Uh,
Now, going
uh,
back, so what are the, so just thinking about this before the rolls, like if you hit, White is in big trouble if he doesn't come in with all these blots, right?
yes,
So like how many numbers hit? Wow, there are many numbers that hit, right?
yes, yes,
6, 8, 10, 11, 13 numbers. Lot of hitting numbers with all these blots. So we'll look at the analysis and see if we missed it.
yeah,
Now it
and
might be too
that's
good.
yeah. Oh, I think it is now, and that's something I don't do well yet that I'm trying to improve on is pausing to count hits and shots better instead of just, using sort of a visual scan or gut feeling,
Yeah,
because oftentimes there's a big difference with what my gut tells me and what the actual numbers are here. A lot of hitting numbers that make it too good. I still don't know that I would double because I'm in big trouble if I fan or if I
right.
don't hit. I'm but hitting, there's a lot of hitting numbers that will probably make it too good. Although he has a lot of return shots too, so I'm still comfortable with not doubling, but I need to do better with pausing to count.
It's a high volatility position.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So we'll see. Double two. Okay, so it came back and hit. But now we only have two checkers back and White has three. Well, let's see what we can do. 6-3 dance. Okay,
Okay.
5-4. He can't double yet. Hits with the ace. Hits on the ace point. Now 5-4 is forced. Now let's see what happens. He's not doubling yet. We're going to need a 4. We get
Good.
the 2.
Good.
Okay, so now is the
Hmm.
double decision.
Yeah. I yeah, it's too gammonish. I just don't see much of a strong path of winning here, and I don't want to be in a game where I'm just trying to avoid a gammon and lose 4 points, especially in a 3 point match. So I'm going to pass.
Yeah, I would agree with that. You see here, White can cover with 4s, and on this side, hit with 3s and 6s. That's a lot of good numbers. And
Yeah,
then if any of those happen, we're in big trouble.
yeah, and I've got a nice board, nice inner board, but not strong enough to fend this off, given all of his hitting opportunities. So I'm very comfortable passing here.
Okay. All right. So now we're down 0-1, 3 away, 2 away. White's split with an opening 5-2. Now 4-1.
Okay. Here I am. I hate playing 13-8. I think I'm just gonna move up. 24-20 and 24-23. I know you've done a video on on the so I uh, I hope this isn't a teaching moment for me. I'm afraid it probably is. Okay.
Well, for money, this is the best play against this,
Yeah,
I believe.
yeah,
This might save some gammons. It's probably close. We'll see. I don't think
yeah,
it's a big deal.
yeah.
Okay. Escaped. Now
Nice.
double six. So that's a good roll.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna bring 13-7 twice. And I think 20-8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
There we go. Nice
Now
roll.
4-2. Now 6-4. Wrong 10.
Mm-hmm. I just make the 2 point, I think, is best option here.
Yep.
Ah, here we go. Now I need a 4.
Yep.
I get another double 6.
Another double six. Good for the race.
Yeah. Well, okay. I'm gonna play 7-1 twice for sure. And then 13-7. And then I hate I I hate varying a checker, but I don't want to let White's blot off the hook by bringing 2 more. So I think I'll play 8-2 here. I
Yeah,
just don't want to give up the outfield yet.
that makes sense. I mean, the alternative would be to,
Bring 3 down. I bring them all down and
oh,
on in, and I am all in on the race, but I hate seating the outfield.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So, okay. 5-3. Okay, so now we have some fly shots.
Yeah.
So here, what are the numbers that hit?
So we've got 8s and 9s, but not 2-6. Let's see. I've got 3-5, and then 3-6 and 4-5. So and double threes. So it looks like
Double three does not hit.
double threes is so 6 shots altogether. Does that sound right?
6 shots, and then also double five is probably a winner, right?
Yeah.
So that's 7 numbers. Maybe
Yeah.
not quite yet with this board.
That's right. Not ready to double just yet, but if I can hit and there's no return, most definitely.
All right.
Yeah.
6-5.
Hmm. Oh boy. Hmm.
So what are the options you're thinking about?
Yeah, I'm trying to find a way to hold on to my midpoint, but uh, I it just doesn't look like the right thing to do. I don't want to burn another checker. I want to have some kind of threat if I can hit at some point. And it looks like with this roll, I kind of have to be all in for the race and then be ready if I get some kind of a fly shot. I just it just gets too awkward if I burn another checker. I don't see much value in coming out to the 18 point. It might disrupt them some. I could play 23-18 and then maybe 7-1. But he's got so many good shots to hit and even cover. I think I'm going to be in a worse position than if I hang back, let him do whatever he's doing, and then hope to escape one of the next couple rolls. Although I prevent him from making a point, maybe, but he could make the 7 point. I don't like it, but I'm looking at 13-7, 13-8 as the best, at least positionally. That keeps my board, I think, the strongest in case I do get a shot. I want to keep him on his toes, and hopefully I'll get a roll to escape or hit. But I'm not liking this position.
Yeah. I have a friend, he says, now or never, or if not now, when?
Yeah.
They're up by 25 pips. It's going to be 36 after this. So if you're going to play in the race, this is
Come on out and
liability. And the thing is, when you come, let's say you don't come out.
yeah.
If white makes the bar point, you're in some big trouble,
Yeah.
right?
No.
So
Yeah.
if he makes it on your head, you're still in about the same trouble. And if you're missed, you might be able to get away with it.
Yeah, that's very true. And I could do that and I guess burn one more checker or 7-1. And I mean, that's the alternate I'm looking at and kind of going back and forth on. That may well be the better play, especially if I'm up 36 pips. It's that, don't burn checkers if you don't have to. I guess the more I look at it, the more that probably is the best play. I think it probably is. Come out 23-18 and then play 7-1. I don't think I want to leave two blots, 7 and 8, in case I get a return shot. So let's do that. And yeah, let's do that, Alex. I think that's the better play.
I tell people sometimes I'm wrong.
No, well, I can be stubborn, try, to stick to sort of adages or rules instead of looking at, as Bill Roberti says, everything matters. And
Yes.
and here this is a case where it's okay to burn two checkers, I think.
Yeah.
Given the counterbalancing advantage you have in the race and not losing a whole lot, even if you're hit. And finally being able to escape. I mean, if he doesn't do as much as if XG doesn't do as much as I'm fearing this next roll.
I think that if the roll is 5-5 or 5-2, you're not going to be hit, and you may have a double.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Double and probably XG passes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 5-5.
Oh, good call.
Okay.
Now behind 1-0 in a 3-point match, I'm happy to double here.
Yeah.
And I'll be surprised if
Oh, wow. It's a take. Okay. So 4 you want to hit.
Yeah. And then
2.
bring one in 8-6, I think.
Okay. All right.
And then pray.
And then cross your fingers. Okay. There we go.
I do see that as a take because of my weak board. And he's gonna get some shots here. I think double and take. That makes sense.
Okay, so white rolled a 4-3, and now we're on roll.
Yeah. This is a great example too, when I doubled, of just focusing on the mistake of just focusing on a quadrant or two. I was just looking to escape to safety. Meanwhile, XG sees the whole board, sees my weak board, knows it's a take, and very much in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
6-2.
Yikes. Yeah. I I think looks like there's just one play here to play 14-8 and then to hit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. It's a Christmas miracle.
It is a Christmas miracle. All
Three
right.
one. Okay.
Now this is interesting. Yeah. I with XG's board as strong as it is, I'm not very interested in giving him indirect shots I don't have to by playing 8-4. So I just want to bring this home and let me look at 6-3, which doesn't leave, and 4-3. Ugh. Um, I think this is a race. I think I'm just going to do that.
Yeah, I like it.
His board's too strong.
Yeah. And the other I mean, so the pros and cons for this one, you don't leave any blots, but you do make an inferior point.
Right?
With this one, you do make a slightly better point, but you pay off to a single, two numbers, 5-3,
Yeah.
which is a little unnecessary. So
Yeah,
I agree with this one.
good.
Okay.
Big trouble with a hit, even though it's oh,
All right. 6-5.
hmm, hmm. Okay. Well, playing 13 to 2 is well, that's not necessarily the least number of shots. I think I want to play down 13-7, 13-8. If it doesn't hit, that's my bet. I'm in a very good position to close out the game. I don't have to worry about bringing in a blot from the 13 point. Let's take the risk now and hope for the best.
Yep.
Calculated risk. I think that's the better play.
Okay. Okay. Comes in with a 5-4. Now looking to hit 5-3.
Mhm. Okay, so it looks like I have to. Ugh. Hmm. Yeah, I think I have to play 7-2, 6-3 here, which is not a pretty. I think given his board, I think I have to do this.
Yeah. Very reasonable.
Yeah.
Okay.
4-1, 4-2. Yeah, yeah.
3-1. Okay.
It's like a hit, I do believe. Yeah.
Okay. Got away with it so far.
Yeah. So
6-2.
best way to beat XG is just roll well.
Yeah. All right. Six
And
five anti-joker. Okay. Here's the shot. See what happens. Nope, double four.
all right,
All
all right.
right. Now 2-1. I don't think we can hit, right?
Let's just play 6-4 and one off.
Okay. So the rest of this will be relatively straightforward.
Yeah.
Okay. So
All right.
now it's 2-1, one away, two away Crawford. So it's Gammon's save.
Yeah. So for 4-3, I'll play 13-9 and 24-21.
Yeah, I think that's the correct play. Another reasonable option is two up like this. I believe
Yeah,
that's
is that because it's gammon save?
correct. For money, this is essentially tied with two down.
Yeah.
So this is always a good option. And
Yeah.
I see a lot of people playing this split, which is incorrect for a lot of reasons.
Yeah. That was the play before the bot came along, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so we'll do this. 5-2 hit, 4-1. So we want to hit, right?
Yes, let's hit, and I think in this case, let's come on up to the 20 point.
Very good. Okay. He's not
Okay.
afraid to lose a gammon, so 5
Uh,
comes in.
That's right. And I think come on out here, 2014.
Yep. Okay. All right.
Oh, now it's getting interesting.
Yeah. 6-4.
Oh, I like this. Okay, hit twice, I do believe.
Yes.
Yeah,
Good. 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 If you can get him not to anchor here, that's really big.
yes. Okay, good
Hit
rolling.
back. Double
Now,
two.
all
Okay. So
right.
one.
One, make the 4 point. And now what? Um, um, I don't want to come down with it, creating another blot. I can duplicate his fours are good to make my 5 points. So I think I'll play 18-16 for the final two here, Alex. Yeah.
And that's a good one because it provides better outfield coverage over here in case he pops out.
Right. Right.
Okay. 6-1. All
I
right.
like I like the way this is shaping up.
6-2.
I hit twice again. I
Yeah.
make sure I can't imagine a better move. Yeah.
Yeah. You can't be afraid.
No.
All right. So now he's pinned back out here. Uh,
Yeah.
all right. 4-2.
Okay. Okay. I think for this, I want to make the 14 point with the two, and then for the four, uh, uh, I guess play 13, 9. Yeah, not crazy about that, but I'm really fighting hard for my 5 point, and I think that seems to be the best. It's the best option I see.
Yeah. The best thing you could do against the 1-2 is make the 5 point, of course, and then make a prime.
Yeah,
All right. We got, so you have to break the anchor, which is good.
yeah.
Double one.
Okay,
Okay. So one.
come in with one. Oh, this is interesting. Hmm. Well, I just have to win 1 point here. I kind of like having I can hit on the 5 point again, but I leave a lot of blots. He's got a lot of return shots, and I could end up, in a complicated game that I can avoid by maybe just making the 7 point. Let's see what that looks like. That's pretty solid, and I think I want to do that.
Okay. I think I might have
Going ahead and hit.
hit and then done like this. Really don't
Yeah.
want him to anchor, but we'll see what the analysis
No,
shows.
that was my alternative move, and it like the way it looks. I just guess I'm a little intimidated that I'm going to end up in a complicated game with XG that if I can avoid it, even better. And if XG doesn't roll a 3 or 4, and I'm in very good shape. I just fear jokers that extra with that play, um, but yeah, that very good option and may well have been the right play.
But
But let's do
we'll
this and see
see.
what happens. Yeah,
Yeah, we'll see in the analysis.
yeah,
5-3 anchored. Okay. So now we have a 3-1.
yeah. I guess I don't really need to hit. I'm not sure it does me a lot of good, but it does keep him off balance and kind of a tempo play of sorts, I suppose. There's some interesting things we could do here, but let's go ahead and hit 23, 22, and then 24, 21. I just want to get them out, and we may soon be in a back game situation where you're an expert and may know better than XG what to do.
Okay.
But I don't mind a 1-5 back game.
Yeah, that's not really. Okay, so now you're going to want to stop this one.
Yeah. So here,
5-2.
5-2. I think in this instance, I'm gonna double hit
Yep.
8,
Good idea.
3. Yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, hit back.
And let's see. Hmm. I think I'm just gonna come in with the 3, Alex, and then play 8-7. Not that worried about a hit, but let's just safety that blot.
Yeah. All right. Now 3-1. Again.
Come in and hit. Don't want to give him the 5 points. 6-4
Okay.
would be nice.
That
That's
was good. So now 4-3.
I think I want to make the 3 point here.
All right, very good.
Yeah.
Another double 5.
Yeah.
Now double 2. So 1.
1 in, and then hit again. And then I have 2 left. And I think I want to come down 13-11. I'm really not interested in making an anchor at this point. So, but, that blocks his 6s from the 5 point, and it's a little extra pressure. So, and I don't need those 2 points together. So let's do that.
Do you want to block the 6s from the 5 point though? Because
Not really. I just don't see the 13 and the 14 together aren't doing a whole lot. I could
what
move
about something like
back
that?
checkers up, but I just feel like with the connectivity, moving those 2 down, just that's a good play too.
When you make a point 6 away from an anchor, that's
Yeah.
usually the hardest point to clear, especially if there are gaps between it. That's why I get nervous about making those kinds of plays. But here's the first one, here's the second one.
Yeah. I tell you, yeah, let's see, bring 13-11 twice down one more time. Let me look at that. I've got to get those back ones out. That's more important now. And I'm not in any rush to make these new outfield points. Okay, yeah, I think you talked me into it. Let's see. So let's take those 2 back and hit, and then what about 22-20, 23-21? How does that look to you?
That's definitely reasonable.
Let's try that.
Okay.
Let's try that.
Again, double five. Okay, so now we have sixes and fives to hit.
Yeah.
The 3-2.
I think let's hit on 15 here.
That allows you to get back. Okay.
Yeah.
5-4. All right. 6-4. Okay.
I don't want him to make that 8 point. Um, that could be pesky. So let's hit, and since he has to come in with the 2, let's play. Actually, I could even play 2016 or 1511. I'm not sure which. Let's play 1511. Um, okay, yeah,
Yeah. I think if you're going to want to make this point next, this is the best way
yeah.
to do it. Yeah. Okay. You danced. Okay.
Let's hope that.
6-4. So you want a safety.
Yeah, and then let's move it out. Let's move the 20 out to the 16 while he's on the bar.
Okay. The other consideration would be 11-7, but I think this is reasonable.
Yeah,
Okay. There.
there we go.
Okay. 5-4.
Hmm. I think here I'm just going to come out to 16. I'm not interested in him making another point in my inner board. I don't want to give him a chance to do that. And I don't really care if he makes the 11 points. So I think I want to play bar 16 here.
Okay. These are going to be, it's going to be hard to analyze these. You're going to need like strong rollouts. Okay.
Yeah.
6-2.
I think the same rationale come in on the 20, and I think let's see here. This one may, well, let's see. Um, okay, 66 pips. That's not much of a back game. Um, there may be value in hitting here. I mean, having the 1 and the 5 points, that doesn't bother me much. 1, 2, 2, 5 do. But okay, let's just come on out. Come in with a 20 and then play 16. What do you think?
If you hit, how would you play the 5?
Come on. Well, I see what you're getting at. I would come on out probably.
The other option would be like this.
Yeah,
That really
yeah,
puts a stranglehold.
it sure does.
But I think given the timing, this one's certainly reasonable as well. These are
Okay,
going to be close.
okay.
All right. 4-3. Okay. Now 5-4. This one's stuck.
Yeah, I think for this, just bring 2 down. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't mind if he breaks a 5 anchor.
Okay. 5-2.
Yeah, yeah. So just come on, make the 9 point.
There's also this.
Yeah, I saw that, and I yeah, I mean he's gonna I'm gonna be bold. Now's a good time before he, has his rack made. That's awfully strong. Um, and then the other play is yeah, I think I like your play better, Alex. I think go ahead and be bold and
Yeah, given these blots here.
open the blots.
Okay, so I was able to make that advanced anchor.
Yeah,
Now with the 4-3, so come in and just
come
like
out.
that, right? Yep. Okay.
Okay, just come in 22 and then 8-7.
Yep.
Okay, nice. Wow. Um, Boy, it's hard not to double hit here.
Yeah.
Uh, Although making the 2 point, hitting and making the 2 point is very strong. Let's see. I fans. Ugh.
Now look at the other option.
Yeah, then let's look at the hitting twice. And then he's got a real live back game if he comes in. If he doesn't, hmm.
Sometimes I like to think about it almost in reverse. If you
Okay.
were if you were white, would you rather be in this position?
Oh, no, that's exactly what I'm thinking about now. And even though the double hit seems so tempting, if I were if I were white, I think I would be more nervous if I hit and make the 2 point.
Yeah, because now there's only one anchor here.
Yeah.
Here are some of the
So
things I've learned is usually when the anchors are closer, it's stronger for the defender. So
yeah,
this one has two gaps if he makes the 2 and the 5. That's not the strongest thing, but it's better than 1-5. 1-5 is really bad.
right.
This would force him to be a 1-5 at best.
That's right. No,
Yeah.
and I definitely don't want to. I don't. Yeah, I don't mind a 1-5, but that's preferable here. And look at all the blots. He's I that's the move that I want least if I'm white. So let's go with that.
All right. 3-2 danced. Double 3.
I think just let's go ahead and make the 1 point here and
Yep. Great. Now we're in the driver's seat.
yeah, go ahead and
Whack away.
yeah, whack away. Go ahead and pick up another few
There we
blocks.
go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, no need to for a fifth. Just bring this the 18 to 8 and 16 to 11 once, and maybe bring one in.
yeah. Oftentimes in these types of positions, try not to make points because the points
Right.
end up being a liability,
That's right.
especially the point 6 away from the anchor. So if you could do like 1, 2, 3, and then maybe like this, there are no
Oh,
shots and there are no liabilities.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I'm good with either of those. No interest in the 11 point. Like to get at least one in, maybe two, and not leave a bunch of blots in case he rolls double fives. Um, but I don't know that the other
This
was.
one?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, that looks fine.
All
There,
right. You did
there
it.
it is.
You
Oh,
said it. You said it.
yeah.
All right. 3-1.
All right, let's make the 13 point and then 8-7. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
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 Now it goes 6-2 and
Oh no.
come up one and 6-2 and
Okay. So
now we
2
hit.
and then step up.
Yeah, step up
Yep.
and
All right. Trying to get out of here. So can't move the back checker. So just like this, I guess.
yeah,
Okay.
come
There's the
on
pure.
and give him double fives.
Yep. Right.
And then here, I think, come on, let's,
Like
yeah,
that. Yeah.
yeah,
All right. 4-3. So we've got a hit. And I guess continue. Or we can do this. Does this make has double fives, play double sixes? Yeah. I think it doesn't matter. We're going to leave a blot on double sixes or double, not double fives though. But this brings it closer to home.
yeah.
Okay. 3-2.
I bring it all the way in.
Okay.
Oh,
3-2. Start clearing.
yeah, yeah. Let's go ahead and do that. I think that's, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go.
All right.
Keep it interesting.
Oh, we got missed.
Double ones.
3-1. Okay, so that's going to be it.
This is a good game.
Yeah, it was
Tough,
interesting.
tough moves.
I'll just play it out and then give me just a moment. I'll save it. We'll pause for a moment. Okay, very well played. Um,
Oh, wow.
we'll take a look. We'll go through all the moves
Okay.
and we'll learn. So
Yeah.
4-2, that was the standard. Okay. And then the 6-5. So this was correct. Anytime the opponent makes the bar point like that early in the game and you roll a 6-5, you don't want to bring 2 down.
Yeah.
And then the 4-3 was clear.
Double ones was a mistake.
This is the one. Okay.
Yeah. Ah, make the 5 point.
So I suggested almost a blunder, but I saved you from maybe a bigger blunder.
Yes, you did. Yeah, my move was initial move was 24-22, and you encouraged me to break it up, and I went for yeah, 8-7, 24-22. I did like that. I just felt like, yeah, the 5 point's so strong here. I mean, it just,
Yeah,
you know,
see what it looks like. I guess it's 4 prime on each side now. Solid
yeah,
4 prime. So, yeah, I think that's what I was, I guess, alluding to a little bit. You want to make a prime, but letting him come out with sixes was a little worrisome, but looks like it's best.
yeah,
Okay. Well, let's see. What about the 5-4? Then the 5-2 was clear. Oh, and this is when we had a doubling decision, right?
yeah. No
Yeah,
double.
big no double.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wonder if,
I
let's
was
see if,
thinking, that's what I was thinking. If it was like 4-0 and a 7-point match, maybe.
what if it were like this, we had some more closer.
Now that's starting to look inviting,
Yeah.
especially if I'm
Or
down.
maybe like this. Now that's borderline.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this was the original position, and we had to modify it by moving these two over, in these two order to make this position. Now it's borderline.
Yeah.
Still not enough.
Yeah.
About like that. Now that makes it a double.
One to take. Yeah.
Hmm. So we need a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Or a big score deficit.
So then we hit, and then we got hit back, and then danced, and then the 5-4, the 4 was forced. Oh no, we rolled the 5-4 here. Come in with 1, and then the 6-4 was just making that point. Then we danced, and this was a pass.
Yeah.
Okay, so then the next game, start out with the split.
Oh, yeah. What about 4-1? I know. I just at
Yeah, they were
13.
close.
Yeah. And I thought that was probably the right move, and I that may be the only is that the only opening reply where 13-8 is the right move?
I think I've
There's
asked myself that question before, and I believe so.
yeah, so that next time I'll
Yeah.
5-2 followed by 4 and play 13-8. But eh,
There is
uh
an advantage to having a fourth checker on the 8 point in that you can subsequently play doubles like double ones, threes, and fours by making two either inner-board points or an inner-board point and the bar point without breaking the 8 point.
right.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. It just feels so passive.
Yeah.
I like to come away with every row where I feel like I really advance myself in some meaningful way.
Yeah.
But 13-8's fine. It's the
Yeah.
correct. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So let's see what else. Then the double six, that was clear.
Good.
And then the 6-4, that was clear as well. And then the double six, you did choose the right play on that one, so that was good.
Good.
And then this was the 6-5. See, these were the close ones, yeah.
Yeah. What? Okay. 23, 18, 7-1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was like the one like now or never, right?
Yes, yeah, that was because I was leaning toward 13-8, 13-7, and that was not the right move.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, very good point. And I just was a little sheepish there.
Yeah. So we got a double here, and looking at this, a lot of good rolls here, like double fives, 6-5 are good, and the fours, 6-3, anything that escapes.
Yeah,
Now 4-2, look at that.
yeah. Let's see. Oh,
This was
interesting.
a hard one to see. Wow. 6,
14.
12,
Ah,
14 numbers. Whereas here it's that's 3 numbers. 6, 9 numbers. Wow.
I wouldn't. I just
Yeah, I
that
guess the blot on the
even occurred to
board
me.
is big. I wonder if this blot were not there, what it would say.
Oh, I would
Yeah,
surely.
yeah, that was it. Because in the original position here, there's a blot on the board, you can be a little bit more bold, I guess.
Okay. That looks awfully bold for me.
Yeah, I know, I know. Uh,
And it opens you up to a gammon as well.
um,
Potentially if he comes in and hits yeah, it's a bit of a stretch, but I don't I don't I just it never even occurred to me to consider.
so at this score with the cube already turned, gammon losses do not count.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's
But
right.
the gammon wins, you get more gammon wins here. You see from 8.4 to 11.1%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just looks so right. But I guess the board is so awkward, you need to have builders and flexibility, and that's what this
Yeah,
move
because of that.
does.
Yeah. Okay.
All
So
right.
let's see, this one went on for a little while. Then the 6-2 was clear. I have it on final here. And then the 3-1 was right to make the 3 point.
Good.
And 6-5 was clear. And then the 5-3 we just had to play safe. And
Yeah.
the 3-1 we had no choice. 6-2 was good. And 6-5
Hmm.
we didn't get hit. And that was pretty much smooth sailing from there.
Yeah.
And the final game.
Oh,
Um,
this
okay.
this one had some tough moves.
So yeah, this one at this score. All these plays are pretty close. And then the 4-1 looks like it had a slight preference to lifting. R21. Yeah, I guess you don't want to leave that blot and move to the point that he wants to make. But they were close, no big deal.
Yeah.
And then 6-5, this one was clear. Hit and continue.
Okay.
And then 6-4. So this one was interesting. Let's see. They were both close, hitting and continuing like this.
Oh, that's
Was a
interesting. I
little
thought
better than,
I thought that was a no-brainer to hit twice.
yeah, it looks like it. I guess you want to hit this checker with one of these checkers. That's one of the
Okay.
things you'd like to do. Okay. And then the double two was good. Yeah, the 18-16. Looks like they were all pretty close anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then the 6-2 was hitting twice. Very good. And the 4-2, that,
Yeah.
that was it. You had to safety and then just bring one down. The double one,
Ah, yes.
yeah, you were right. Very good.
Really? See.
It is solid. Like you leave this here, and now they're blocked. So if White's not able to make the 20 point, he's in big trouble.
I just, in positions like that, and I just am 1 point away, I tell
Yeah,
myself, just bring it home. Don't
yeah,
get
yeah, yeah.
nervous.
So now 3-1 here. Oh, wow. Let's see. Light's not hitting at all.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about that. I hit
Yeah,
for tempo to keep the opponent off balance, but I didn't like doing that because,
yeah. I can
and
see.
no need.
It's always easy to see it in retrospect.
Yes.
Yeah, this was the hit twice, or it was tied with the other one of not hitting at all.
Oh, interesting.
Yep. Okay. And
Yeah.
then 3-1. This one, yeah, I had a feeling that the hit was good here.
Yeah, I thought about that, but then I just thought, I don't know.
The
But you're
the 3 point back game communicates well
yes.
with the 1 or the 5. Yeah.
Yeah. If I didn't have the blot on the 8, I think I would have
Yeah.
been more confident in playing 6-3, but with all those blots and a solid lead, I just didn't have the stomach for it. But it's too important to prevent your opponent
Yeah.
from making the 3 point here, I guess.
Yeah. When this one's here, it's clear. Okay,
Yeah.
so going back, next one was another 3-1 here and on the bar and then hit. It was close to not hitting.
Yeah.
And then the 4-3 was clear to make a 3 point.
Yeah.
Then double two. These were all very close, so it didn't really matter. Um, okay, and then the 3-2. So this one was interesting because we had options.
Hmm.
Computer liked the non-hitting play or hitting here to make a builder. But those were all very close, and these ones you can't trust it 100% in these types of positions. Okay,
Yeah.
and then 6-4 here.
Oh,
Again, you can't trust all these, but let's see.
26.
21, oh, coming out with both it liked.
Yeah. I thought about that. I didn't want XG to make my 8 point. I thought that is going to be irritating as I try to bear in, and I want to avoid that even if it leaves some blots.
Yeah,
But I guess I
yeah.
uh,
Yeah, the
yeah,
8 point is bad, but the 7 point would have been worse. Fortunately, we had it already.
yeah,
Okay, so let's see what else. This was basically tied. They were all the top plays were close.
okay,
Then with the 5-4, we'll just come in without hitting. Very good. Yeah, we didn't need
good,
to hit here.
good.
Almost there. So this was come in without hitting. And what was the other one we were looking at? Hitting twice.
Yes.
Looks like that was an overplay. But coming in without hitting was best.
Okay.
And then this one was again 13, bringing two down. And then, okay, you see, I convinced you of the wrong play here.
I still liked it. It didn't take much coaxing.
Uh,
I was feeling
yeah,
bold.
yeah,
Nine
I
two.
guess
What was
it's not a big
oh
deal.
yeah. Yeah, that was the obvious play, 16-9. But when you add, but when putting myself in my opponent's shoes, that play scared me
Yeah,
more uncomfortable. And so I went with that. If that
yeah,
goes,
like the upcoming 6-5. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. So 4-3 was just coming in because we got hit. And then we had a 3-1 here. And that was just simple come in and then slide. And now this 6-5 was interesting.
yeah, did we do the right
Looks like
thing?
they were close.
Oh, yes, yeah. Again, I was asking what if I were my opponent, which move would I like least? And the double hit looked very compelling, but 8272 is just looks more devastating.
Yep. Okay. And then the double three, that was a good roll. We were able to point on head.
Yeah,
And it was mostly smooth sailing from there.
a double
Here we
five.
hit twice, but then he came in with a double five shortly thereafter. And these ones were all close. So this was the turning point. We rolled a
Yeah.
double five, and then the 3-1 we had to play like this.
Yeah.
And then we got hit. And then the 4-1 was virtually forced. And again, the 4-1. And then a 2-1. That was good.
Sure helped.
And the 5-2 was straightforward. 4-1 was just coming out.
Had to come out.
And the 4-3, what did I suggest?
Interesting to bring it just, let's see.
Nope, came out on top.
Yeah, there we go.
It was a small outplay.
Yeah.
Okay, then the 4-3 was just hit and continue. And then we played here, 3-2, and then coming in, and then this is where we left the shot.
Was the 3-2 correct? That was correct, wasn't it?
I guess
Three off. I thought about 3 off, 2 off.
starting to take some checkers off. Yeah, start taking some checkers off before getting hit.
Yeah,
Twice
maybe we
safe.
get lucky, roll doubles, something.
No. All right, and then the 6-1 left the shot, but didn't get hit. And that was pretty much it from there.
Yeah. XG wasn't so tough this time.
Very good. Outstanding performance there.
Good teamwork. Still got outplayed.
Oh, that's expected.
0.09.
That's what you would expect, but 2.67 is outstanding.
Take that for a 3-point match.
Yeah.
Great.
Very good. So, let's see. That was fun and educational. I've been having some issues with my video. But anyway, well, how did you feel about the match?
Oh, it's fun. I really enjoyed it. And when I play online, I usually rush through the analysis, and oftentimes we'll just look at blunders, maybe skip over the errors, but there's a lot of moves that sometimes you get them right, but you didn't get them right confidently. And it helps to go through a match as thoroughly as we just did, because there's lots to learn from each move, not just a handful of blunders. Sort of shortchange yourself in the educational process when you do that. So I appreciate this. I get a lot out of the 3-point matches because no matter how long a match is, you often end up in a 3-away situation. It's good practice, and a lot of comes up frequently, and it's and I'm glad we got some interesting games. Had a couple with some unorthodox positions that wasn't clear, and we teamed up well and managed to at least outroll, not outplay XG today.
Yeah. Well, it was certainly a lot of fun and educational. I really appreciate it. I enjoy doing these matches with players from around the country and around the world, and it's fun to meet people virtually, and I always hope to meet people in person too. You're not as far as some of the other people that I've done this with across the world, but maybe in a big tournament one day.
I look forward to that. And next time we talk, I will have read your wonderful book and be much more adept at backgames, thankfully. So thank you again for all you're doing for Backgammon and all you're doing to help my game and many others. And look forward to next time, Alex. And
my pleasure. I recommend when you're reading the book, put it on your bedside table. That'll make it easier to fall asleep.
Okay. No better. Not if
That's
you're a
what I do.
backgammon addict. Yeah.
It's very technical, so it does that. It does that. Okay. Well, thank you very much, John. I certainly enjoyed it. I appreciate it. We'll go ahead and conclude. Thank you to the viewers for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Please let me know what you think in the comments below and what you'd like to see in future videos so I can work on that. Again, my book, Backgammon, Backgame Strategies, which John mentioned kindly, is available. There's a link in the description to where you can get it. If you're interested in lessons, please contact me via email. I look forward to seeing you in future videos. And until then, keep rolling your dice.